back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I am doing my monthly makeup roundup where I tell you about makeup that I have used for the last month and what I think about it, and maybe give you some ideas about maybe stuff you would like to try or not, or maybe you have this stuff and would like to give me your opinions on it as well. So, if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Jennifer. I love to do all things makeup related. This is a makeup channel, and I also do subscription box unboxings, and I also do talk about mental health sometimes, so if you are into any of that, or say you're into all of that, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and hit that notification bell and become part of my channel. And okay, let's go ahead and get started. I have lots of palettes, but let us save those for the end, just for fun. Okay, let's start off with primers. I've got a lot of stuff. Usually, I used to do this as a countdown and only have 10 products, but I found myself always having a lot of products that I wanted to talk about, so I decided to do a monthly makeup roundup instead. I have got two primers to talk about. One is the, let's see, this is so reflective. Okay, it is the Ciate Dewy Skin Glass Glow Primer, and can we say that? I don't know. The Dr. Brandt Backlight Primer Prime Blur Glow. I got both of these in either, I think I got this in BoxyCharm and this in Ipsy Plus. I love both of these primers. Now, this one does a better job. I think it has dimethicone in it, so it does a better job at filling in my pores. This one is just for luminosities. This one I am wearing today. I think it is doing a great job at being luminous. When you put this on, it makes you look like you have major sweat problems. So keep that in mind if you have this or have not tried it yet. It definitely brings out the shine. I am wearing setting powder, so it would look more shiny if I didn't have setting powder on. This one is also good for if you want a glow to your skin. I do have dry skin, so I am looking for a glow to my skin, but I also do set my foundation as well, but I use kind of a light setting powder, so I do want my skin to glow some. So I do like both of these, but this one especially if you want your skin to glow. That is the Ciate Dewy Skin Vitamin C, Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer from Ciate London, if I didn't say that already. The Dr. Brandt Backlight Primer is really good too. It is better at filling in the pores. Let's go ahead and go to the foundation that I tried this month at one of your suggestions. It is the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. I got mine in light 004. I didn't like everything this month, but I did like a lot of stuff. I think this is a very good foundation if you have dry skin. You can get this. When I first did a get ready with me using this, I used my sponge and I got full coverage with it. But now I just use my finger and put little finger swatches all over me and then blend it out with my sponge. So that is how I use it, and I get like a light medium coverage with it, which is about the coverage that I like to get. And with my primers, it does last all day, and it does give off a good your skin but better look if you are not looking for that full coverage look. Okay, the next two things that y'all suggested to me that I really am enjoying is I have a hard time finding a bronzer that I like. So I thought I would try cream bronzer, and one of y'all suggested to me that I try the putty bronzer from e.l.f. And I am really enjoying using this. This is in Tan Lines, and I am wearing it today. And I put it on before I put my setting powder on. And I also got the putty blush in the shade Turks and Caicos, I believe that is the name. It doesn't have the name on the bottom, but from what I remember, I think this is called Turks and Caicos. And I highly love those. I really recommend those if you're looking for a cream blush or a cream bronzer on a budget. Okay, another one of you, I've got two highlighters here. I've got the Araceli Tequila highlighter in Blanco, and I got an Ofra highlighter that I got in a BoxyCharm, I believe, and it is in Rodeo Drive. This highlighter is definitely one if you want to put on the high beams. It is one I have on today, but I kind of diffused it a little because it was just, wow, it was just a lot. It is very, I know Ofra makes very bright, they're like probably the leader in bright highlighters right now. This is the Araceli in Blanco. Both are beautiful highlighters. I recommend either of those highlighters right there. One of you suggested the Araceli one to me. They are kind of similar. One is a little darker, but they both shine pretty bright. I love both of those. Okay. I was given as a birthday present in June, but I really didn't start using them until July, was these Beauty Creations eyeliners, gel eyeliners, and I've got them in yellow, blue, and purple. I'm not wearing one today. I'm surprised I didn't put one in my waterline because I'm usually wearing one in my waterline, but these go on. These are, if not better than, at least as good as the ColourPop gel eyeliners, and I am not sure how much these cost, but if you are looking for an alternative to the ColourPop eyeliners, I would highly recommend these Beauty Creations ones. I've got one that is in kind of a raspberry color as well, so definitely check those out if you want. Now, two things that I am not as hyped about is the Patrick Ta, what's it called? Major Volume Mascara. I am wearing this on my eyes today. It first started out very wet. After a couple of weeks, it kind of dried out, but I am just not seeing the volume in my lashes. I don't think I would pay the price that this probably, I don't know what the price is, but I'm guessing it's probably in the 20s, because that's what most high-end mascaras cost. So yeah, and it gets a little messy. Of course, a lot of mascaras do, but I'm not seeing the volume, and I put on 2 coats. I have some mascaras where I only have to put on 1 coat, and I can see the volume. So I'm going to use it up, but I am not going to repurchase it again. I won't, even if I saw it in Drop Shop, I wouldn't repurchase it. I've got lots of other great mascaras that I can use to give me volume. The other thing, I got this in my ice cream, a beauty bag. It is from Beauty Creations. It is Dare to Be Bright. It is a lip set in sugar-free and a light show. And it is what I'm wearing on my lips. I kind of like the neon color of it, but that is the lipstick, or the liquid lip, and that is the lip gloss. But I would have forgiven that, but because I can find a time and place to use this color, but the liquid lip is very dry, and the lip gloss is very, very sticky. I love a good lip gloss, but it is just way, way too sticky. I don't see myself reaching for these too often, so I don't recommend those. If you got those in your beauty bag and you really like them, let me know any tips or tricks you have for wearing them. Okay, let's get into palettes, and I have a lot of them. Okay, the first one I have is the Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette. This is not a new palette by any means, but it has a nice color scheme. The only thing I don't like in it is the shimmers. They didn't come across on my lid very well. They didn't really want to stick on my lid, and I also wish this last shimmer, or this shimmer right here, was a dark matte to play with. I didn't like that it had 3 shimmers and only 2 mattes. So if this had been a dark matte, that would have been really nice. Another palette that I used this month was the Naked Half Baked palette. Really, really like this palette. A nice neutral palette. How rude of you. A very nice neutral palette. I love Urban Decay. I get along very well with their formula, and really like this shimmer right here. It is called Breadwinner, and took this on vacation with me, had a nice time using it. Okay, the next palette I used in a palette roulette, and this is an old palette, but I had never used it before. So this is the Venus 3 by Lime Crime. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful purple and pink palette. And if BoxyCharm and Drop Shop ever has this again, I would highly recommend picking it up if you like purples and pinks, because the look I came up with on this, I just loved, and I can't wait to play with it again. Okay, I keep getting this lipstick everywhere. Okay, the next palette I played with was from Tres Luce, the Tres Reinas palette. It's a beautiful palette. Again, lots of colors, lots of pretty colors, and the formula was great to work with. Loved it a lot. Don't have any bad words to say about it. And yeah, great palette. Don't know if they still have it in Boxy Drop Shop or what, but I did get that in a BoxyCharm premium palette. My good friend Gloria from Beauty After 50 gave me this palette for my birthday. It is the Morphe 35U Gilded Desert palette. Again, just a beautiful, warm, neutral palette. Lots of golds, lots of browns, and I'll say it again, this camera does not give, or this phone camera that I'm using, does not give this palette any justice. You have to see this palette in person. Go to Ulta, look at it, swatch it, or I don't know if you want to swatch it or not, because I went to Ulta and you don't want to swatch things, believe me. But at least look at it and you will see it is a beautiful palette. I did a get ready with me where I used that palette. Okay, the next palette I got from Alter Ego. It is the Goddess. This is a palette that is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold palette. When I used it, I wasn't that impressed with it. Now, I have the Alter Ego Shadow Kiss palette, which I freaking love to death. But this palette, not so much. It was a little bit patchy. And I kind of wish it had some lighter mattes in it. There's a lot of medium, mid-tone to dark mattes in it. And there's not really a light matte. I could pull it from another palette, of course. But this color I really like. This Gaia color, this sort of teal color here. That was really fun. And this Artemis, which is sort of the shimmer to this shade. So I did kind of like those. But it was a nice budget version of the gold palette. I still play with it. I was kind of surprised after playing with the Shadow Kiss and then playing with the Goddess and it being kind of patchy. But you know, not all palettes are winners. So the next palette, and the palette that I have on my eyes today, is the Brittany Murillo palette from the Murillo twins by Beauty Creations. Lots of Beauty Creations things this month. I freaking love this palette. Like I said, it is what I have on my eyes today, along with the last thing I'm going to talk about. I love making neutral looks with this palette. I love making purple looks with this palette. Purple pink looking looks with this palette. Blue looking looks with this palette. It is very versatile, and Beauty Creations has a very good eyeshadow formula. Finally, the last palette I want to talk about, and I did a swatch party with this one, and it's what I'm wearing on my lids today and in my inner corner, is the Man I Love Frogs palette, which is a palette full of duochromes and multichromes. On my lid today, I have this color here, which is called Croaky, and in my inner corner, I have this color here, which is Leap. If you're interested in getting this palette, I think it is sold out right now. It is by Sugar Drizzle, but keep an eye out for them because they do restock quite often. So if you are interested in this palette, go over to Sugar Drizzle and sign up to be on their email list, and they should tell you when they're going to be restocking items. So that is all I have tried for, or all that is worth mentioning for the month of July 2022. Let me know what you think of any of these items. Have you tried any of these items? What do you think of any of them? And yeah, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Like I said, leave me a comment down below. I hope you are having a wonderful, fantastic day out there today. If not, I hope something comes along and sparks your day so that you can have a wonderful, fantastic day out there today. Check me out on my social media accounts down below. I am on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And if you're having an especially hard time, know that I am thinking about you and sending you out those good vibes. Just remember to stay strong, stay healthy, and stay safe out there. And I will see you in another video tomorrow. Okay, just stay well until then. Goodbye.